Hello, welcome to a stream. First ever arts and crafts stream. I've done arts and crafts before in real life, just not on stream, so this is gonna be interesting. I am a bit excited actually to do this. Whoa, handcam jump scare, crazy. Anyways, let's see. Spotify on. There we go. Peak. But yeah, I have a glue gun over here. Some felt, I think this is. I don't know. Paper, pencil, cardboard. The no, basic materials, obviously. I also have this. I don't know what it's called. Ring, I think. Something like that. That I'm gonna be attaching the hat to, because I don't have enough materials to make a full hat for my head. So yeah, it's gonna be interesting. Also, my hair hides this fairly well, so it's not gonna be seen when I'm wearing the hat. So that's why I decided to actually use it. Anywho, I think first order of business is to make a paper blueprint, basically. Fucking, I just now realized I don't have a cardboard cutter for it. Well, does the felt really need cardboard? Oops, I'm trying to turn my window, it's going the wrong way. The lighting looks pretty shit, honestly, I'm not gonna lie. There, that looks fine enough. Trust me, I did prepare before the stream, there's just a random change in lighting now for no reason. Let's look. Hey, Swag Days, thank you for subscribing. That never goes off for some reason, but finally went off for once. I swear that my subscriber notification is so bugged because like it goes off once every sometimes. But hold on, everyone's watching. Give me one moment. I'm gonna go grab a cardboard cutter for the felt. I don't know if that's a good idea, but oh well, it's gonna have to work. So I'll be back in 2 seconds. Turns out I was only in my room this entire time. The cardboard cutter, so yeah. That's that. I also need a scissor, hold on. I'll grab a pair of scissors real quick from here. Perfect, there we go. Wow, that retracking was very hella smooth. Like as I sat down it started tracking again. That was peak, what the hell? This is sick. Okay, well anyways, with my scissors. Let's if we can finally get to work. So, I have to go based off this ring. So we're gonna stay on my head something like this. Ow, this is impaling my hands. Maybe a little bit wide there, like this maybe. Based off that, I wanna make it like at least as wide as this is. So, oops, hold on. God damn it. There we go. Now I have to make a circle. Actually, do I have a compass? I don't know if I do. Because that could help a lot of making a perfect circle. Oh my god, keep getting back up just to get stuff. Yes, I do have a compass. Wow, I'm not expecting to have one of these lying around. Perfect. Well, just what I need. Awesome. I'm probably also gonna need a ruler, aren't I, to find the middle of this. I'm gonna go across. Okay, I have to find the middle with a ruler. God damn it. Okay, hopefully it's the last thing I need. There's nothing else I can think of other than a ruler that I could ever need. Okay, so 14 and a half centimeters, so it's gonna be at around 7.5, which is right here, conveniently marked out for me. Wow. Right there. Bam. Am I on screen? This shit even functional or did it break? Oh no, it's most definitely functional. Okay, I got it. To a functional level. Hold on, so if I just... There we go. Whoops, I accidentally put a hole through the paper. Nice. That's not when I need the middle either way. I don't want to damage my mouse pad. It's almost matched up actually. Yeah, it was pretty decent. Mind you, the hole in the paper and in my mouse pad almost. That went fairly well enough. Just make an outer line as well. Oh no, it's gonna go off the... I'm gonna go off the paper. Oh, barely in, okay. That's hella peak. Stayed barely in. Awesome. Remember I used to do arts and crafts like on the daily. I would just grab a piece of cardboard and just try making whatever I could out of it. Like I made a Mega Drive replica at one point. At another point I made a... I don't know what other things have I made. I think the Mega Drive replica is probably like the only thing that I'm like, wow, I actually made that. There's also the a sort of Call of Duty perks. They're not fully 3D, it's just a 2D drawing slapped on a cylinder, like a toilet roll, an empty toilet roll. I'm sorry about the shit camera angle, but I generally do not have any other webcams outside of my phone, and my phone's being used to track my model, because well, it just worked a shit ton better with my, like, for my model. The webcams absolutely did dog shit for tracking models. Like the weapon that I'm using for my hands currently. There we go, perfect. So first gonna be a mess, but oh well. I think I'll clean the mess as I go somewhat. Not fully, but I will definitely try doing that. Okay, that is pretty decent. I widen it out a little bit, let's see. If I widen out a little bit, the ears will also fit on the side here, because I'm trying to add also Freddy's ears, so if I put them on the side here, that'll fit, probably. I'm curious about something though, so the hole in the middle is actually hella helpful, because I'm just gonna cut out the middle anyways. It just helps me make a better hole with the scissors. I could use a cardboard cutter, but I mean, what's the point if there's already a hole there? So getting a hole in my mouse pad was worth it. It's not even a hole, it just scratched off the coloring a little bit. Oh, this mouse pad's like so old, I don't even care anymore. I need a new one. So like the colors are wearing off. Also feels kinda like terrible to use now. First things first though, new mouse. My mouse scroll is bugging. So yeah. That's pretty decent, I would say. There we go. Not the best, not the worst, I'll take it. Okay, this is way too wide. Way too wide, okay. So there's two ways I can go from here. Either A, make this outline part just like a little bit thick, like wider. Or I could just make it smaller overall. I think making it smaller overall is probably best bet. So let me just get rid of this piece of paper from over here. Bam. Let me try again. This time I have a reference at least. Okay. Number one, ruler. There we go, there's a ruler. Awesome. Yeah, sure, there's about 15, so it'd be on... Should be on 7.5, I think. I made it too... I know what I did wrong, I think. And this is... Oh my god, I moved it back, so this is also 15. So it'll be 7.5. Now I have to remeasure this because I moved it by accident. So around here's the middle, awesome, got it. Up, okay. Now what I want to do is I want to make it smaller than this one. Okay, well I guess I'd say like right here should work. I don't know, stay here. What's on why don't I just outline? I have a compass. I can literally just measure out how. Well, I mean, actually, I'm still probably gonna have to take it. Yeah, never mind. I'm still probably gonna have to take it like off. Just so I can like have an exact amount. So I'll just still do it anyways. I'll just measure the thing with the compass. Like I'll make the outline of the compass. Okay. Does this seem more reasonable? Yes, it does. Awesome. Just take out the middle real quick. Why I sound like V1's theme for a V2's theme, I mean. Shit, V1, V2, yeah. I sound like V2's theme for a second, like at the beginning. That's looking a little bit better. There we go. Okay, so now let me think. Let's stretch out a little bit so I end up more being more like this. Therefore, I think there's enough space to put the ears over here, Freddy's ears. So I think I'm gonna stick with this size for the hat. Also, you'll have to get the middle like this, obviously. If I think the middle I can just get it, well, yeah, bam, middle done. What else do I need? Let me think. Sup? Hey, hello. Shatara Davis? Shatara Davis, I think that's how you say it. Hope I didn't butcher your name. Want the felt though. And actually get to work on some real parts of the hat. Now I do have one worry that I still have going into this. Will the pencil even be visible on this? If not, I'm gonna have to go find a white pencil. The pencil is not visible on this, as a matter of fact. Well, give me a second to find a white pencil. I don't know if I have one. I am making a Freddy Fazbear hat for the Fnaf movie. I don't know a white pencil, but a red pencil will work. Oops, still not visible. I just don't think pencils will work on this in general. I should have thought of that. I could just go on it like this and just... I don't know, that's not a very good idea. A pen would work, I guess, but that would ruin the... That'll ruin it. I could glue it to the felt just to make sure it doesn't slip off, and then I could cut it out. Then I could unglue it, then ungluing it would make it look ugly. There's like no good way to go about this. Again, a white pencil would have helped, but I don't have any white pencils. What? What is it? Nope, nothing in there. What's up, bro? Hi. How would I go about this? Know somebody in the Fnaf movie. Matt Pat. Fuck. Yeah, Matt Pat. He's in the Fnaf movie. He said it himself. Okay. Who is it? Oh, I'm still gonna try looking for a white pencil. I'm not giving up on the white pencil. Oh wait, I know where I might have a white pencil. Want you to have to stream? No, not particularly. Sorry. There we go. The art kit. I haven't touched this in forever. I've had this art kit just chilling here for the past like 2 years, and I haven't touched it once. I got it for free, so I just took it. And I should have a white pencil here. don't have a single white pencil in here. Maybe in here? Markers, brushes, rubber. Wow, I genuinely don't have a single white pencil. Okay. I'm back. So I generally don't have a white pencil, which kind of sucks, but oh well. It is what it is. I guess I'm gonna have to just wing it and just cut it like just hold it down and just cut it. I think that's a terrible idea by itself. I could just cut my finger off if I'm not careful enough. I could also just like try going like this. Like I can barely see that. Pencil this down enough, can you actually notice it? Actually a tiny bit, but not enough to be actually noticeable. Now I'm a bit of a pickle. Let me try thinking how I could solve this. Number one, glue gun, get out of my face, I don't need you currently. Number two, I think literally my only way to do this will be to just cut it out and hold it down. That might be extremely inaccurate like in the end, but like it's my only way I think. Also, I need a cardboard cutter to cut felt on top of cardboard. Very smart. I know. Oh, sorry, here goes nothing. It's even cutting through. It's not even cutting through it. I think I'm not putting enough pressure. That's probably what it is, because I'm scared that I'm gonna make a mistake. Yes, Lee cut the zero amount of it. Or maybe this just doesn't cut through felt. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. No, I need to figure out a way to like outline this. Well, there's no one watching the stream anymore. I've lost the attention span of everyone. Everyone's TikTok attention span. I've left them. To be fair, I also have a TikTok attention span, so I can't say much. Now I'm gonna go find a pencil. Give me a moment. I'll find a white pencil somewhere else. White pencil has been found. Let's go. I don't have to cut through it as I go. Are you fucking kidding me? Oh, no, it is visible. Okay. I was gonna say, okay, I just have to apply quite a bit of pencil for it to actually be visible. I thought the pencil wasn't gonna be visible. I was like, god damn it, not even white pencil works. That's it, it's GG. It's wraps. It's barely visible, that's the only problem. I mean, it's visible enough, I guess. Down here especially, it's visible enough. Up here, I don't know. Why it's not as visible like on this side. Wait, what am I doing? I actually have a compass for a reason, so I can make perfect circles. Oh wait, sorry, I'm reading the chat. I made a jacket to like a few days ago. That's not who I know. Background person in the movie, yes, GG. How about just staple it to... That's not a bad idea, actually, but here's the thing, if the white pencil works, I might as well choose the white pencil. Because, I mean, it does seem to work, just not very well, but I can work with that. Find the middle. Oof, that's not perfect. Like exactly perfect, but it works. Okay. This should work well enough. Let's take it out and put it back in. And then just go around until this is like until the outline's somewhat. Okay, I'm pulling it in. I didn't mean to do that. Now we have to go around until the outline is somewhat visible. It connects almost perfectly, just a little bit off, but that's okay. I just realized I put a hole through the middle. Yeah, hopefully no one will notice it, because I'm going to use this middle part for the top of the hat. Whoopsie. Okay, awesome. Well, the hole is, the outline's done at least. I'll just add a bit more, just myself, so I can see it better. I think it's way more visible on the webcam than it is in person. I can still see it though, so it's okay. Okay, and I'll do the inner part. I slide in the exact same spot where I had it before. I be eating Tic Tacs like it's candy. I saw those lyrics somewhere. I might not remember it like exactly where from. Or maybe you just made them up yourself. It sounds like real lyrics from like a meme song. Okay, success. For the most part, ignoring the small hole in the middle. I don't think no one's gonna notice it, honestly. So now I can finally get to cutting. There's actually cutting now, because I'm actually confident that I can go off the outline. So I'm putting more pressure on. How about you for like extra parts to be like the top of the hat. Oh wait, I have a lot more materials, so yeah, I have plenty of materials. Don't worry about that. I will utilize this in some way. Trust me, I'm not gonna waste materials. Hopefully, but I need like perfect lighting. Hold on. Let's how I get lighting. I guarantee I'm also cutting through the. Yep, I'm also cutting through the cardboard. I'm cutting through this. Awesome. Oh, I'm cutting the lights. See if that helps at all. Okay, yeah, that I can see the outline a lot more clearly like this. Yeah, it's working out a lot better than I expected. That looks fine enough, yeah. I also made a mistake, but it's not too noticeable. To the point where I'm gonna like not be able to live myself because of that mistake. I don't know how homemade this is. This is definitely gonna look homemade, but it's okay. I don't know about that. Looks meh. Okay, I can probably fix it. Hold on. I have to cut stuff. Broken scissors. Do you know how there is to have one? Put your finger in just. Yes, I know. How about use some of that fat cardboard to make it not. That's not a bad idea actually. Yeah, I'll see as I go, because I haven't really thought of this, like, too much. I'm just going in and doing it. Trying to just cut this extra, like, bit that's, like, just sticking out. It's not a perfect circle that I was hoping for, but you know what, it sure as fuck works. There's one little thing that I want to modify. It's this section over here. There, that looks a little more circular, I guess. Perfect, that's done. Okay. It is not perfect, like, by any means, like, at all. You can probably see how it... Actually, on camera it's barely visible, so maybe people won't even notice. At least that's what I'm hoping. Praying emoji. So let me just get rid of all this like random, just little bits of fabric and just chuck them in the bin. Oh, my hands. Okay, it's gonna be a very messy process, obviously. I was expecting that. So this I can just put over here. Now time to just chip away at like some of these other like imperfections. But yeah, every time I chip away at imperfections, I end up adding more imperfections. So I don't know if this is a good idea for me. Specifically for me. I think that's how much I'm gonna chip away at. I don't know if it looks any better or worse, but oh well. OG Freddy hat. Toy Freddy hat. OG Freddy hat. I don't want to do the Toy Freddy hat because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think of doing the Toy Freddy hat in the first place. As a matter of fact, I was planning this Fnaf hat for the Fnaf movie 1, but then I didn't have enough time or materials to make it, so I just ended up not doing it for the Fnaf movie 1. And now I'm here doing it for the Fnaf movie 2. So I'm just gonna do the OG Freddy hat. Okay, inside the hat. Well, I'm gonna have to reevaluate because this is not looking the greatest so far. $14. I mean, it's almost a perfect circle at least, so that's a good start. It's 14 on both sides, which is nice. Can we have to reevaluate real quick? Because this is a circle, but the middle part is a bit off, so I'm gonna have to like figure out where the new middle is. White pencil. Oh, it's in the compass. Okay. Boom. 14. It'll be 7. Bap. Okay. 14 across. There's going to be 7. Bap. So middle ends up being roughly somewhere around here, I think. Okay, so let me just bring a second hole through it, which kinda sucks, but oh well. Yeah, can you tell I've never worked with felt before? Probably can, because I've never worked with felt before. The blade is a bit dirty, there we go, it's clean now. Okay, well, let's add a bit more marks over here. Actually, if I draw harder, even like it actually does show through fairly well. Still something doesn't seem right up. Oh, I see what doesn't seem right about it. Let me clear off real quick. There we go. That should hopefully do it. Yep, it is cutting, as a matter of fact. No, one part ripped off. The Okay, well, okay, it's looking at least decent-ish enough. I felt there. Okay, this is actually fairly decent. It didn't turn out as bad as I thought it was gonna turn out. Only thing that I hate is how... Look at this. Oh, wrong one. It's uneven. This side's bigger than this side. That pisses me the fuck off. So I'm gonna have to go around this again. I'm gonna have to remake this, aren't I? From scratch again. Because the middle's already done. So it's too late to go back. Or I could just go with the uneven... With the uneven thing and call it a stylistic choice. I have more than enough to finish this, but like, I'm not gonna make it that tall, obviously. Like, do I go for the uneven? See if it hits my head. That's the point, it's not meant to fit my head. I'm gonna put on top of this ring over here. Bam, bam. There you go. It's not meant to fit my head. And then I'm also gonna attach Freddy's ears to the sides, like around here and here. That's my big idea. So yeah, I don't know if I should leave it uneven on like both sides, or if I just remake it from scratch on this top part over here. You know what, actually I think I'm gonna remake it. I'm gonna try a second time, and if it turns out equally as shit, then I'll just do it unevenly. This time it's gonna be perfect. Let me slide the cardboard cutter back in. You know, I don't want to rip my... I don't want to, you know, slice my finger wide open. It goes almost perfectly, so I have to just... Okay, it's going out a little bit, hold on. That is not good. I'll measure 27 times and then cut it once. That's I think what I'm gonna do. Okay. Now instead of just taking this out and going in again, I'm just gonna straight up just boom, rip, bap, 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 bam, and just go around. So theoretically, this should be a perfect circle. Just to triple control, make sure. Measure 1.5 centimeter, 1.5 centimeter. Okay, it is a perfect circle. Let me just measure these sides as well. 1.5, 1.5. Wait, what? Hold on. Oh no, it's 2 centimeters on each one. Never mind. This is not a perfect circle. Hold on. 2 on this side, 2 on this side, 2 and a bit on this side, and almost 2.5 on this side. Oof. Here's the biggest difference though. This one at least looks even. Like when I looked at it, I couldn't tell that it was not even. So I think I'm gonna keep it because it's only a bit different. I'm doing breakfast right now and I burnt my tongue yesterday. It hurts. I can feel that. I don't know when I burnt my tongue as well. It hurt. I mean, it's gonna hurt for like at least you're gonna feel something on your tongue for like the next few days. That's the way it is. I don't know if you've burned your tongue a lot before, but like yeah, that's the way it is. Make the outline more visible. That looks very visible actually. Oh, Shamas, we hit 220 subs. That's awesome. Another step closer to 250. Also, expect a room tour within the next few months. There's a reason for that as well. So just expect a room tour at some point within the next few months. Yeah, I wonder, would using scissors actually be better in this scenario? Because I could be more precise with the scissors. Omni droid. Okay, sure. Hello, welcome to stream. Vivid Spongy 43. I need. Let me think. Scissor, I could use a scissor for the outside to be more precise on the outside. For the intersection, I'm definitely gonna have to use a cardboard cutter either way, just to get it, just so I don't have to put a hole in the middle. However, what I could do is I could make initial hole the cardboard cutter and then do the rest with scissors. So I'm gonna try scissors this time. There we go. That looks so much better after doing it with scissors. Wow, I don't know why I didn't think of that earlier. Okay, I'll put the hole over here real quick, just start it off. There we go, awesome. Now I got the initial hole, I can just use scissors. Oof, how long I'm going to win. Okay, time to modify this just to fit this criteria that this new thing that I'm going for. So, pretty much a little bit more in, that's all it is. Okay, awesome. Oh god, it's gonna be uneven again. I fucked it up again. You know what? Maybe I didn't fuck it up as badly as last time. Let's find out, I guess. Let's see the result. Okay, you know what? Even though that's not even, it looks a fuck ton better than the previous one, so I think I'm gonna keep it like this. Like, I can barely tell that it's like bigger and smaller. Like bigger on one side, smaller on the other side. It's like almost perfect, so I'll keep it like this. And this as well looks pretty decent, so yeah. Also, who unsubbed? Who's trolling me? Where's that 220? Unless if no one unsubbed in YouTube and the YouTube glitch took place, which has happened in the past. Where it displays more subs than you actually have. That's happened to me in the past. Okay, well, now time to move on to the next section, which is just wrapping the felt around this and seeing how it fits. And how much I'm gonna need. If I can stretch out only one of these. Okay, well, it would probably be smarter to do like this, wouldn't it? Yeah, absolutely. There's definitely more than enough, I'll say that much. Yep. Oh wait, I just realized I can't see the back, can I? I still think that is more than enough. Only thing is gonna be that I might have to add a bit on the side, but oh well. It's gonna have to do. Sure, this will work. There's not enough felt to cover everything. So I might have to like Frankenstein a little bit of felt together, which is not gonna look the best. But it is what it is. Yeah, I should have probably gone based. Well, no, I have to go based off the ring, because the ring's like the thing keeping everything together. No matter where I put it, I still need a little bit extra. Once I can somehow stretch it out to have enough. Avoid that was gonna happen. Okay, no, where's the ring? Oh, it's under here. There we go. Is it gonna fit on top? Yes, it will. Perfect. That's what I basically needed. Fit on top, and then I can have. Now this is looking very terrible right now, but boom. All I need is just the thing around, and then the hat is done basically. And I'll be able to move on to the ears. Actually, the best way to test it would be probably to just hold on. Boom, bap. Put this in here. Wrap it around. And see how much of it I can wrap around. Okay, that's not gonna work out very well. A4 piece of paper, go. It's easier to wrap around an A4 piece of paper than it is to wrap around felt. I'm just barely a little bit off, but I think I might be able to stretch it out. Take the inside. Oh my fucking god. Hold on, let me see. Does this match with this? Because if it does, then it's the perfect subject. Close enough. It matches close enough. Okay. Paper. Please don't fail me now. Oh my. I should have used cardboard for testing instead of paper. I don't know. I thought paper was a good enough candidate for testing. How about I just go like this? Chuck this in here. Yeah, that's not enough. I think I might be able to stretch it out still, but like, just barely. Yeah, it's not a perfect circle, so it ends up being like very weird. Stretch out. But I think I can do it. Yes, I can stretch it out, okay. Awesome. Well, I think it's about time I started up the glue gun. Actually, no, not quite yet. I need to figure out how tall I want the hat to be, so, Freddy's hat isn't that tall of a hat, so I think I'm gonna do like... Try like half of this. Should be good enough. Actually, let me just see how good it looks. So let me just fold it in half real quick. Let me just put it around. Folding it in half might actually help with the infrastructure, so I might just do that. No, okay, never mind. It's too horrible looking. It doesn't spin. It doesn't circle well either. Oh well, that is what it is. Oh yeah, I can definitely stretch it out easily. Anywho, yeah, about half of this looks good. So that's what I'm gonna go for, just half of it. I'm curious if this is a perfectly straight line, because it probably isn't. Okay, let's measure. So, on this side it is 11 and a bit. On this side it is 10 and a bit. Definitely not a straight line. Not even close. Let me just take this out of the compass. I'm not gonna use the compass anymore, so yeah. Bam. Now it's more convenient to use the pencil. It ends up being closer. It's still not perfect, but it ends up being at least closer. I'm trying to think how could I get a perfect straight line. That's like, I don't know how to do it. Actually, I have an idea. So how big is this in total? 15 up until here. And then 7.5 more, so 15 plus 7.5 is 12.5, 22.5. So the middle of this would be, I think, 11.25. No. 11.25, somewhere about here. That is, wow, almost perfect. Okay, got it. So somewhere around here is where it starts. On this other side, so I get the exact measurement. around 11.2. So if I go on this other side, I go 11.2 right here. Okay. Also, I got that at least sorted. I need a bigger ruler. Give me a moment. I'm just kidding. Okay. Best question is, do I have a bigger ruler? I don't know if I hold on. Actually, I might know where I have one. So I do not have a bigger ruler, which is kind of sucks. Let me go see if anyone else has one. I'll be back in a minute. I have acquired a ruler. Let's go from this end to that end. So, oh my gosh, probably put it like this. There we go. That way it's complete flat surface. Nothing to get in the way. That's like the least straight line I've ever seen, I'm not gonna lie. There's no shot that is a perfect line. Like, I don't know how to do this. Spread like my hand across the entire ruler. Just hold in place. Either this ruler is bent or my eyes are deceiving me. That is not a straight line like at all. What the hell? It literally curves downwards. According to the ruler though, that is as a matter of fact a straight line. Let me see, is this ruler even... Hold on. A piece of paper, sure. Go. Bam. Go at the top just so the paper is still very much usable. Pencil. I don't know if this ruler is straight or not. It might actually just like be bent for some reason. But you see, okay. Also, measurements are off. Okay, so start from over here. What? This is not the right size, like at all. Hold on. 23.3. I don't know how to cut that in half. Hold on, I can't even cut that in half, I don't think. Let me just rub this out a little bit again. I can use my fingers to just get rid of the pencil. It is straight. Really? Okay, I guess if you say so. Guess my eyes are deceiving me then. I'm gonna have to make it a little bit higher up though. Just because it's not perfectly in the middle, like I was hoping it would be. And I'm gonna do off grid, so it's 0.4, that way I can measure it a little bit easier, so... And not have to grid off the paper, so... felt. So 0.4. That'll be 0.2, so it'll be... 23 divided by 2 is... Now I'm struggling with this. It just beat 11.5, and then I added 0.2, so it'd be 11.7. There we go, I figured it out. I don't know why I struggled so hard. So the true middle is even lower than I really thought. Yeah, on second thought, I think I'm gonna stick with the line that I had before. Let's see how high up is this. Literally in between 0.3 and 0.4, awesome. So here I'm gonna have to, I also have to be 12 point in between 3 and 4. That line was not straight. I just figured that out. The line was very off, as a matter of fact. I knew there was something wrong about it. Something sketchy about it. And this is probably not gonna look straight to me either, but this is really straight apparently. Just according to the ruler. Okay, I think the ruler is just fucking around with me now, because there's no shot this is straight. Either my brain is not braining, or this ruler is just fucking around with my brain. How is that the same as that? That is not the same. Like, not even close. This line should apparently end up at the same spot as this line, even though this is clearly not straight, like at all. Okay, one more time. I'm gonna just put it down. 12.3. Okay, cool. Take it to this other side. Put it down. There's also 12.3. This line should apparently meet up with this line, but I just don't think that's the case. Triple, quadruple check. 12. Starts over here at this line over here. Exactly the same amount as before. Goes across. Ends up being 12.3. Put it over here. So going across ends up being 12.3. Yet again, there's not a straight line. So how does that make sense? My brain's getting fried right now. I'm gonna make the line, fuck it, I don't even care anymore. I don't care enough to measure this a 6th time. If the line says it's straight, then it's straight. Or if the ruler says the line is straight, then it's straight. Simple. You know what, I'm just gonna cut it, that's it. Let's see. According to the ruler, is this a straight line? Yes, it is. So, according to the ruler, then this should be perfect for what I need it to be for. So I'll just cut straight through it. So I have also the other half to work with, so I can perfect the other half, which is slightly bigger than this, than the half that I want to use. So it ends up being perfect either way. Or ends up working out either way, not being perfect either way. Perfect way for me to just get on the first try and just not have to cry because the ruler lied to me somehow. So just gonna cut. So just gonna cut or no? It's not gonna cut. Awesome. Alright, it is gonna cut. I have to hit it at a very specific spot for some reason. For it to actually want to cut. Okay, I followed the line. This does not look straight at the top, does it? No, of course it doesn't, because the fucking ruler lied to me, probably. Or let's see, does it at least look decent whenever it's placed down? Against all odds, yes it does, when it looks decent when it's placed down. Doesn't seem like there's any light going through, so hold on. Just place it on top of here real quick. You have to Frankenstein some felt together and tear the back, but it's okay. It's not the worst thing ever, not the end of the world. Since this is good though, I don't even need to worry about the other piece. Fifty, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay. Well. These sides are equal. How the hell did these sides end up being equal, basically? As a matter of fact, this one's bigger than the other side, even though it didn't look like that should be the case. What? How? Well, whatever, I need to Frankenstein a little bit of felt together, so I'm gonna have to get a pen and paper. I mean, a pen, fuck. I had a minor crash out. Sorry, guys. This is the straight side, I think. Yes, this is the side I haven't cut yet. Doesn't look right though, but whatever. I'll trust the ruler. Okay, that looks... I think that should be good. And I should be able to just add it on top of here. Let me just make sure that this is the amount that I need, so... Let's double check this. This is more than the amount that I need, awesome. So this should be more than enough, is what I'm trying to say, basically. I want a TV and I could still type. Using the remote, I know that. I've done that before, actually. I remember when I watched YouTube on my TV, now I just watch on my phone and PC. I basically never use my TV, actually. There we go. It's gonna be very noticeable that Frankenstein together, but oh well. It's like the only thing that I can do to fix this. Okay, I mean, having extra is not a bad thing, so I'm probably gonna glue it the way it is, like this. Yeah, okay, that's fine. I have all the pieces for the hat done. I do want to get gluing, however, there's still one more thing that I need to do, and it's the ears. Let me see how this fits on top of here. And it fits like this. It's probably gonna be stretched out just a little bit for when I put it on my head. I'm not figuring out a way to mark it out on this. Does pencil's definitely gonna work on this, is it? Nope. Here's a bit of tape to mark out where I need to glue it, I guess. Nah, that will get stuck in my head, all the tape. Glue also wouldn't work, obviously. I don't get that stuck in my head either. I could literally just use my hands. Like for one side, and then I can glue it, and then I'll figure out the other side, just like that. So... I just hold my hands like this, bam, bam. Then it ends up being on the same side anyway, so it doesn't even matter. Yeah, it's fine. Not to worry, it's still gonna end up being on the same spot. Okay, ears. Bam. I have all the colors that I need. I pull up Freddy's ears to see how they look like. We'll set up just for Freddy Fazbear. I need that image where he's yeah, there we go. His image from Fnaf 1 where he's just aura farming. The ears are very big and very round. Awesome. You know what I just realized? I always, oh my god, this might be like a Mandela effect, but I always thought that Freddy's ears were like light, yeah, like a light beige on the inside, and they thingy, brown on the outside, but they're not. They're like darker brown on the inside and lighter brown on the outside. Even in the movie, it's like that. But then there's merch that shows otherwise. Wow. The Mandela effect goes crazy, what the hell? I'm still gonna use this color scheme, but this is all that I have, so yeah. Anyways, paper. I'm gonna have to make a outline of the ear, obviously. So... Does not look good. Hold on, let me try that again. Just flat at the bottom, which works out great for me actually, because I would like it to be flat at the bottom. His ear is actually like that in the order that I'm looking at least, so ears flat at the bottom. That's not very flat. Hold on, ruler time. for a fact. I would say this half actually looks extremely decent. This other half though looks kind of like shit. So what I could do is I could just take this half. I could just use this as my reference image and just like mirror it. Actually, hold on, I have a better idea. Scissors under here. Just cut straight through this. Grab this nice looking half, and then I'm gonna use that to just make another paper one, just using this half. This has way too perfect just go to waste on a shitty like second half. There we go. This looks great. I'll do just go like this. Okay, that looks good. This other half. There we go. Figure out where the middle is as well. So the middle is right here, therefore I could probably just signify by just having the middle be a little bit sharper. There we go, okay. That's looking fairly decent. No, here's actually here's do kind of like have a bit of like a how to explain. It's like a tip like where the two halves meet. So I should probably add that as well in some way. Now the best question is did I line it up properly? I don't think I did. No, I definitely did not. So I'm gonna scrap this then. Yeah, that looks good. Not circular enough. Okay, I'm gonna do a whole new design. I'm gonna keep doing this until I get the perfect design. So I think I'm gonna go 4 centimeters across straight, like from beginning to the end. Then I'm gonna go like a so. I'm gonna have like just a random turning point over here. It goes into the ear. I'm gonna try repeating the same thing on the other side. Okay, again, one half looks decent, the other half looks like shite. So in a case like this, I'm just gonna take off the one of the halves and make it and use that half. The half that's good. Oh yeah, that's too. Every time there has to be something wrong. There can never be anything. Like I can never make the perfect year. Oh, I might actually done. I might actually make the perfect Freddy Fazbear year. Yeah, I think one half's looking decent, like the other half looks like shit. It's every single fucking time. I can never have two good halves. I wish there was a way to just mirror my drawing in real life. That'd be so convenient. Just like I can on any drawing software. Are you cursing? I do that like every stream. I get you're a new viewer, but still, I do that every stream. It's nothing new. Oh my god, this ruler. Give me this wooden ruler, it's way smoother. I should probably cut it according to the line, not what I think is correct. Whenever I go off the outline, I do what I think is correct. That just, yeah, never ends up being well, or it never ends up well. There we go. I think I finally got it. The perfect ear for Freddy Fazbear. Now I have to remake it one more time. Once I move all this paper and stuff like that. And let me just move this actually out of the way so I can make the nicest possible outline ever. No, I think actually the best way to start this off would probably be with a... Okay, I can't do that there. I don't think there's any more space on this piece of paper. Actually, I can try still. The best thing I can do is probably just go in down the middle of an outline. That way I can connect that at the end way easier. Awesome. It's other side. Yeah, I don't have enough space. I could just do on the back actually. Like right here in this corner. Even here I don't think I'll have enough space though. Nope. I'm gonna have to get a new piece of paper, or actually, hold on. What I could do is I could just use this piece of paper right here. I'm trying to look how bright it is. I'm sorry. Hold on. Give me a moment. There we go. I'm trying to see how bright my camera is. My webcam. Brought us. Oh, I know what it's causing. Oh my god. The sudden change in like lighting is causing that. Do you want to join my Minecraft server? I don't know if I want to join a Minecraft server right now. Not now. Okay. I'll think about it. I'll see. Bro, it's already been 2 hours. I'm not even like done of like I haven't even started gluing yet. No, I meant by not now. I meant like not anytime soon, because I don't know. I don't want to join a Minecraft server right now. Like not like so in the near future at least. So I already finished my Minecraft phase not too long ago. My 2-week Minecraft phase. So yeah. The perfect Freddy Fazbear ear has finally been achieved. Everything I made looks like a nightmare. I use hands, not for the hands, the arms. Oh, okay. Welp. It's pretty close. I'll get the perfect Freddy Fazbear ear. It's not even. I don't think it's even straight. But I guess I'll check with a ruler just to make sure that I'm going crazy. It is most definitely not straight. Maybe I can cut it off actually just a little bit. Maybe going off plan, but like hold on. It is now. Holy shit! I actually did something good for once. Wow. Okay. Fine, Safari is symmetrical. Yep. Okay, let me put everything I'm gonna utilize over here. Bam, bam. Okay. Wash. So, time to actually get to work on this. Now I'm gonna try making the. I'm gonna make the outer section first, and then the inner section. Actually, this looks like a mask, like a puppet mask almost. No, I'm not making a puppet mask today, obviously. I was thinking of doing that for at one point, but then I just ended up not doing it. I did have that plan at one point though. I'm finally getting to work on some of the stuff that I wanted to do though, so that's nice. Or puppy puppet. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm still shocked that Jack Black's gonna be voicing the puppet in the FNAF movie too. Like, I don't understand how that's gonna happen. Yeah, Jack Black's gonna be voicing the puppet in the FNAF movie too. It's been officially announced. The middle-aged man, that's what I was thinking. I guess we'll see how it goes, but like, I think it's gonna be pretty funny having Jack Black voice the puppet. Like, sure, it's not gonna be as good as having like an actual proper voice, but like, it's gonna add comedy to it, so I'm actually kind of happy. Like, I know the movie is meant to be more scary than the original, like the FNAF 1 movie, but like, it's gonna be something. I saw the kid voice the puppet. That's what I was thinking, but oh well. I mean, there's literally someone who voice acts the puppet in Ultimate Custom Night, so why not just get that person to do it? Like, come on. It will be fun. It will be funny to hear Jack Black do the puppet, though. It will definitely not feel right, but it will be funny. Imagine the puppet just saying la 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 lava. That's what I'm excited about though. Jack Black is very good at singing, so he might just do some singing for the puppet. Which that'll be pretty peak, honestly. Okay, so now that's done, I need to do the intersection of the year. So I'm probably just gonna cut off of this just to make the kind of like I did the hat. Actually, I just had a genius idea. Hold on. I don't know. I didn't think of this earlier, so I'm gonna make the inner outline real quick. But I just had a brilliant idea. I don't know. I didn't do this earlier. We're going pretty low down like this. There's a straight line over here, right? Now here's the thing, right? I only made one side, right? I only outlined one side, but what if I just bent it in half and just cut off the outline? Why didn't I think of this earlier? I don't know. It just came to me right now. I'm surprised the other side was like the actual year was actually like almost perfect without me even doing this trick either. The like bending it in half trick. I don't know, I didn't think of that earlier. But it will most definitely work. That's for sure. Last run of 107 minutes, like he said, this thing is taking forever. It is taking forever. But I'm getting there. I'm almost at the glowing phase, which is the final phase of the hat. Okay, let me outline the inner ear section. I was also hoping I could do a Freddy Fazbear face mask, but that's not happening today for sure. It's gonna take way too long. Okay, I can finally use an actual pencil for this because this is way lighter. So the pencil is actually gonna be visible. Okay, never mind, that works. I was gonna say, I was thinking of something, but then never mind, it worked out in the end. There we go. Decent enough. And same here. So this time to finally cut off. They kind of look like eyes, I'm not gonna lie. Into their ears. Whatever, when I glue it together, it should look like ears at least. So the ears is probably gonna be the easiest thing to glue together. I just go bap, 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 bap. And then just stick them onto the ring. But that's after I put the hat down already. On the ring. Okay, well, let's get to work, I guess. And hopefully not cut anything wrong. All paper in the middle. Yeah, about that, this is not paper, this is something else completely different. I could fold down the middle still, that's actually not a bad idea, but like... I think I would rather just do it like this on this one just to make sure that I'm hitting the outline correctly. Perfect that corner a little bit. There we go. What are we thinking? Cinema? I would say that's pretty cinema. You can see the outline on this side, obviously, but if I turn the other side, there is no outline, so I'm just gonna do that. Obviously, you'll be able to see the outline from the back, but like... Oh well, that is what it is. So you can make 4 years. I don't think Freddy has 4 years. Actually, oh, if you meant fold it over so I can make both ears at the same time, that's actually not a bad idea, but I still much rather take precision over the, over speed. Oof, hold on. I don't mean to do that. Okay, there we go, fixed it. Second year done. Ignore this down section, it looks a little bit bent, but oh well. It works good enough. So that's the ears done. So all this brown is gonna just go to waste, unless I make a Freddy Fazbear face mask. However, that's probably not happening today. Or ever, so I guess this brown's gonna go to waste for a while. Actually making a Yarn a Bee. Oh, Yarn a Bee! From Poppy's Playtime, right? Wait, how did he make Yarn a Bee? Like 3D printed, sculptured, like with clay? Like, I'm curious about that. Or did you saw Yarn a Bee? Maybe, not sewing, what is it? I forgot it's called. Like the thing is like cardboard. Ah, I see, okay. Interesting. I've made a few cardboard things in my time, actually. They're not the greatest things, but they are. It is something still. Actually, I have one in the drawer right next to me, so let me just grab it real quick. I have a few things right next to me, actually. But I may have cardboard. Not great again. I didn't put too much time into them, but I've made stuff in the past. Can open it. Okay, that's pretty sick, actually. I made some very shitty stuff out of cardboard. Like I made here's my attempt at making a tomahawk. That's what level I'm on about. Oh, actually, I do have nunchucks. Very simple, but like this still took me a while. So there's that. I have a kunai that's bent. That's bent. It's very bad. I have a gun, and here's the thing. This gun might look terrible, but the cool thing is the magazine. That was cool at the time, but yeah, it exists. I made some pretty bad stuff out of cardboard, like some pretty shitty stuff. I still do like I still do like sculpturing cardboard though. I made a Mega Drive replica, a very terrible one at that, but it is still a Mega Drive replica with cartridges that actually can go in and out. It doesn't look visually the best, but it's functionable. There we go, look at that, it looks like an actual year now. Let me just get it closer to the camera just so it actually like... So it lights up properly. Look at that. The colors are definitely less dark in real life. Hold on, let me try changing the brightness real quick. Let me increase the contrast. No, the contrast saturation just a little bit. I don't know if it's gonna look any better now, but yeah, I think that's a little bit more accurate to real life. How the colors look. So yeah, that's gonna be that. Another one. Message retracted. Okay. Oh my god. Oh yeah, I completely forgot to mention this to new viewers. Every single time I fucking forget about this, but hold on, give me a moment. There, that's done. Awesome. Bap. There we go. Both ears are done and ready to glue together. I forgot about this, but I have emotes, custom emotes, as you can see from from the chat on stream. But yeah, they'll have different like codes. So code names. Like, hold on, we have poggers, for example. Which in chat shows up, like, for most people, for everyone will show up as poggers, but on the stream will show up as, like, the actual emote or emoji. So there's that. I just noticed that chat on stream is getting blocked by my webcam. I didn't think of that too much. How do you do an email? Okay, there we go, that looks better. What do you mean by how do you do an email? How do you send an email? Because sending an email is fairly easy. You just literally press create new email or send email or something like that. There'll be a big button saying that. You type it up, you send it to whoever else's email or name that you know, and bam. I'm not at your emoji. What? It's looking pretty good. I think I've done pretty much all the cutting up that I need to do. Now it's just time for gluing. So I'm finally making it to the end. No emoji, that's what I'm... Oh. Oh, the emoji? Just type in... type... Well, on PC you can get an extension to have it, like, have a menu, but on anything over any other platform, you just type in whatever you see. So, like, for example, I typed in poggers in all capital letters, and it did poggers. On my stream, at least. It's gonna show up on stream. It's not gonna show up in chat for you, though. But it's gonna show up on stream. I can also have, what is Plink? Do I not have Plink, really? Do I still not have Plink? Hold on. I guess I don't have Plonk. Okay. Oh no, I do have Plink. There we go. See, like Plink, for example. It's Plink with no capital letters except for the end of, like, for the last letter, and those Plink. I'm curious about something. Hold on, let me check for something. Is there any other plinks? No, there's just one plink. Got it. I saw it on someone else's. You spelled it wrong. You have to do it a specific spelling. It's just you don't, no capital letter P, only capital letter K. That should do the trick. Actually, I need to get. Hold on, everything off to that side. My table's an absolute mess right now, but it's okay. Put everything over here. You know, just get me started because I haven't used a glue gun in 70 billion years. I'm probably just gonna glue the ears first, just because they're easier. It's not a thought. Hold on. This is plastic. Plastic melts when something's hot. So the hot glue is gonna melt through the plastic. I mean, I don't think it should, but well, better be safe than sorry, I guess. Yet again, misspelled it. It's there's no capital letter P. One time, what the hell? That sounds horrible. That sounds horrible. What the hell? Well, let's hope that doesn't happen to me today. I mean, hopefully it won't, but still. Yeah, I think I'm gonna glue together the entire hat first, and then I'm gonna, like, glue this on top of the ring. And then that should do the trick. And hopefully it won't come loose later on. If it does, well, that's just too bad, I guess. So I'm just gonna glue this, like, this part to this part on both of these, and then that'll be that. Hey, there we go, you plinked. Good job. Plink is a very popular emote amongst streams, specifically Astral Spiff. My goat, I love Astral Spiff. Absolutely goated streamer. Well, now I'm just gonna wait for the hot glue gun to heat. I don't know how long it's gonna take to properly heat, but oh well, I can check. Well, let me let's try dispensing more. Okay, it's definitely not heated up yet. I have a little knob on the back that I can turn to dispense more or less glue. I want to dispense as little glue as possible for the hat, because I don't want it to be seen on the outside. Like, from the outside at least. I guess I gotta give it more time to heat up. We're gonna have to push it further down. Hold on, we have to push the glue further in. That's generally what it is. I think I have to just push the glue further in. Or not. I'm so confused. I don't know what I meant to do. I think I'll just let it cook for a bit. I don't know how long it's gonna take to cook, but it's gonna take some time probably. Okay, well, if we're heating up, I can feel it heating up. Let me try getting it as wide out as possible. I'm not gonna lie, I just don't think the glue's deep enough. Hold on. I'm raising the pencil. Oh, there we go. I put it in deeper. I think that was a mistake. Oh, let me turn it off real quick. I'm gonna lie, I don't think this is working. I'll turn it back on real quick. It comes out when I push it through, but like it's not. Let me try pulling this back maybe. Oh, there we go, finally it's working. Like... I hate to be that guy, but I don't think this glue gun is working very well. What? How? Huh? Managed to put a second one through, I don't know. That was quick if that's how fast one went down, what the hell? Let me try putting a second glue stick through. Okay, there we go, I figured it out. I have to put the second one through for some reason. Well, at least it's functioning now, so that's good. Now I put it to as little as I can. There we go. Oh, it's functioning now, so that's awesome. It's leaking a little bit, but oh well. It's too little, so I'm gonna have to change the setting real quick to put it out a little bit. But I feel like it's barely doing anything. There, okay, so I have to put out just a little bit. Okay, that is so odd. I was hoping this setting would work way better, like this thing that I have on the glue gun, but I guess not. Well, anyways, ignoring that, time to glue this. Okay, there, it's working beautifully. I've used a glue gun before, just not this one. This is a brand new one, but there we go. It's finally done, and of course everything went dark as I started gluing. As in, there's no more sun outside. The sun just went behind the clouds. Okay, there we go. This is looking like it's actually functioning now. The glue gun. Oh, there we go, the ears are done for the most part. And they look decent enough, I guess. It's whatever, they're just the ears. The main part now is getting this Oh yeah, there we go, here. All of this shit assembled together. All this, the entire hat, basically. So let me see, so... Can't even tell which side has the white. Did it actually erase itself? No, it hasn't erased itself, I can see it. Okay, so I'm gonna probably glue it up like this. To this side. Okay. Just take this to the side real quick. But it dried up way too quickly. I don't even have enough time to glue this. I have to rip it off now. That's what I get for using hot glue, I guess. It dries up extremely quickly, so I don't know if I'm gonna have enough time to do this. Like there's a little amount of it as well. There's a little amount of it. Stuff dries up quick. Fucking hell, this looks good enough. Okay, I'll try that again real quick. This time let me actually get the glue on this side, maybe that way it actually... Okay, it's looking like absolute shit so far, but it's okay. This is gonna be at the back, so no, so it's not gonna be the main piece. Since this is this is like an extra part that I had to add just because there isn't enough. Felt to make one side. Okay, there I got a little bit glue on my hand, but whatever. I think it's stuck now. Just one thing, this side is slightly sticking out a little bit, so let me get some scissors real quick. Let me just cut it off. It really is a nightmare over here, like what the hell. The backside's gonna look like absolute shit, but it's okay because no one's gonna see it, hopefully. It's like stuck together, right? It's functionable at the end of the day, so I'm happy with that. Yeah, it's looking good, so I just have to stick this side together and then it should be good to go. Hopefully. Hello. Oh, that glue just completely disappeared. I grabbed it by accident. Whoopsie. Uh... His backside is gonna look like the backside of the hat's gonna look like a fucking nightmare. It's gonna look like shit. Roblox? No, no Roblox. Fnaf hat. I'm making a Fnaf hat right now. So far I've got the ears done, as you can see. The ears are right here. It's looking extremely dark as well, so let me just turn up the brightness on my webcam real quick. Give me a moment. There you go, and I can actually see you. Do you read the title? The glue is very noticeable at the back here. But it's okay, because that's at the back, obviously. It's not gonna, no one's gonna look at the back. Hopefully. People are definitely look at the back of the hat and be like, what the hell's going on there? That's not meant to be the main point of the hat, though. The front's meant to be the main attraction of the hat. At least now it fits, like, perfectly almost, so that's good. Oh, it's gonna be a nightmare to do this part as well. I'm gonna have to glue it and then, like, go down quickly. I got the top pretty perfectly, I can't even lie. The top looks pretty sick. Oh no! Oh, I just realized something. Because I made it wider, the top is now... It's not big enough, so I'm gonna have to make another, like a whole nother section at the top. Just for the top, I'm gonna have to cut another section. Okay, well, it's gonna suck. I can't even do it out of this... maybe I can, hold on. Can I do it out of this felt I already have here? Yes, I can. Just barely. I'm gonna cover the square real quick. I think what I should do is I should stick it on first and then cut it up later. Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie, if I stick it on and then I can cut it off more precisely. At least that's what I think personally. Because I'll have like the exact proportions, so... Is it covering up everything? It is. Awesome, okay. If I might just glue this like in bits and pieces and not just... Bye? Are you leaving the stream? Because if that's the case, then bye. I have to glue this part a little bit better. Right quick. The bottom section also fucked it up, so let me take the glue off of this. I literally cannot. I don't know, I can if I rip it off. Hi. Hi, welcome back. I think you're just messing around with me there. hot glue directly on my finger. It wasn't even that bad, to be honest. Hot glue in your eye sounds horrible though, but like in your finger, that's nah. This might work on your finger. Okay. So how the hell am I meant to stick this on? Am I just gonna have to like guess? I think I'm quite literally just gonna have to guess, or just have it on like this, and then just like go around and stick it one bit by bit. I will have to wash my eye out to get rid of hot glue. I don't want to think about that. I think that sounds horrible. But I'm quite literally just gonna have to guess with the hot. Oh, hold on, that's not a very good position for my headset wire. I could just get glue on it. Actually, what I could do is I could just use a pencil, but like, then that'll be ugly. I'm just gonna have to go bit by bit, I think. Brick by brick, layer by layer. So I just have to go quickly. Okay, just glue quick, please. Hot glue gun, please cooperate with me. But I'm going to just right out at this point already. Hello, is the hot glue gun gonna shoot hot glue or no? I'm so... There we go, fucking finally. Okay, now I have to just slap it down. And wherever it's set, that's where it's gonna stay forever. Okay, I got in a decent enough position. The initial stick at least. There we go. Can the string get off of... Can the string get... thank you. I hate hot glue strings so much. Can't see, yeah, I know, sorry about that. It's just the position I'm working in isn't perfect for the stream. So yeah, you're not gonna be able to see this for a bit, the Fnaf hat. Hi. Let me just quickly just bam. I think I can go underneath and I can just add some more hot glue. I can just go bam. Subscribe to the channel. Nah, it's okay. Not if you don't like my content, don't sub. Here's the thing, right? I've said this, I think, in the past, but I want people who are actually gonna watch my content subscribe. Like, people who are actually gonna be here supporting the channel. I don't want to just subscriber farm, which is why I've stopped making YouTube shorts that like are unnecessary and are just there just to catch people's attention. So I don't need to be very intimidating about subscribing. Okay, that was... I forgot I didn't have the stand. I completely forgot I didn't have the stand, but it's okay, I got it in the... I got it the hot glue gun. Okay. Whew. Crisis averted, wow. That was just a little bit close. Yeah, it's definitely gonna look homemade, but it's okay. I was intending on it looking like a professional hat. I've glued like about half of it, I would say. As you see, half of it's still floating, half of it is like glued on. You can barely probably see it because it's very dark right now, but yeah. Should probably use foam for the hat. Yeah, too late. It's already being made. I should have used foam, you're correct. I had the option between foam and felt, and I was like, felt looks more like a real Freddy Fazbear hat. I just wanted it for the aesthetic, not even for how easy it is to work with. Big mistake. Close your hand if you're a... I don't even know what the fuck that word is. I've never seen that word in my life. I have to try and rip off the glue over here because it looks very bad. I said cockroach in Spanish. Ah, okay. I understand it now. I have to rip off a little bit of the glue on one of the sides just to make it look slightly nicer. Hold on, not like, okay. Not like, no, fuck. Did I glue it down? No, I didn't glue it down. Well, I think I'm showing a lot more than I should be. There, I finally got that piece of hot glue out of there. But the hot glue didn't even go down. What the hell? Okay. Hot glue gun. When I asked for... It's not popping hot glue anymore. There we go, fucking finally. I had to click a few extra times just for it to actually start pumping out glue again. I'll get the hot glue off there before it's too late. No, okay, I think it's gonna be forever stuck on here. Alright, not, hold on. There, I got the hot glue off of there, good. I'm glad I barely made a difference, but it was worth it to me. Reapplying that, because I left the part to glue. Or reapplying glue to that part. There's a little bit more left to glue, and then it's the hat is mostly done. I'll just need to remake the top section, but I'll do that like after after I glue this section real quick. Bap. There we go, it's done. It looks good for the most part. You can probably barely tell on stream that it's actually like the hat, but yeah, it looks decent enough, I would say. Yeah, it looks good. I like the way it turned out. Minus, you know, the back. We don't speak about the back. And now what I can do is I can just grab this over here, go like this over it. I can start trimming away at this off the top. It's like a little bit before I glue it on and then trim it off like properly. Okay, wait, hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna glue this like properly without fucking it up, I guess. Again, bit by bit. That's probably the best way to go about this. The same way that I went with the bottom part of the hat. Okay, there we go. Never go left back side, everything else should be easy enough. Because I did give myself a little bit of leeway, so I can mess up a little bit. Sure, I can fix my mistakes if I just glue it differently at the top as well. I just not thought of that. Like the mistakes that I made at the bottom. I never really thought of it like that. Let me use a quick like piece of paper just to clean this off. Oh my god, you feel the glue. Why am I such an idiot? Why do I think a piece of paper will stop the heat from going through? Oh, I burned my finger a little bit. But it's whatever. Oh, can I get this hot glue string off of me, please? Thank you. Then if you're using hot glue and don't get burnt a little bit, then are you really using hot glue? I don't think so. There we go, got some out. Here's another progress report is probably due. I've done about half of this, glued again. If only why I gave myself so much like extra space is because I'm going to try cutting it after it's already glued on. So then I can get it more accurately down. Is that the idea? I'll cut off, exactly. As far as there have been no moderators in chat today, however, it's been fine since chat has no one's gone like insane in chat or anything like that, like spamming insanely or like. I mean, Annex was here earlier, but he's gone now. I don't think he's watching the stream anymore. Doesn't mean like anyone doing anything too crazy in chat, I'm not gonna lie. So there are two people, apparently, yeah. According to both YouTube and Streamlabs. Oh my god, can I please just... all the glue strings just need to be gone ASAP. Okay. This is glued on now. I'm just gonna let it cool off a little bit longer just in case. I am going to keep the hot glue gun still on for a little bit longer. I think it's all cooled off, so now I can finally go around and just cut off the excess unneeded sections. But it's true. Damn. Okay. You know, all the time I will say there's some people like watching the stream and there's actually like none. And it'll update after like 5 minutes and be like, oh yeah, there's actually 0 people watching, even though there was none watching to begin with. So that's why I was a bit skeptical about the viewer number. Also just people with like TikTok attention spans who just hop in the stream, see, oh yeah, this guy is not doing anything for 0.2 seconds, so let me just exit the stream and go watch some brain rot. It could very well just be that. I'll be on the whole time. Yeah, I know. Thanks for that as well. This generation is cooked, that's the thing, yeah. I know. Let me try ripping this off a little bit. Need to... Wait, I'm curious, how old are you two? Because that'll make let me understand what generation you're talking about. Because I'm 17, so yeah, there's that. Oh, I didn't glue that. 10? Oh, so you are part of the brain rot. Okay. But yeah, I don't know if you watch brain rot. It depends. There's like different types of people out there, but still. I'm trying to rip off this glue, but it's not working. Watched the whole documentary yesterday. I think you're very smart for being 10, that's all I'm gonna say. Because most 10-year-olds would just go on YouTube Shorts and just scroll for like 7 hours. Damn, okay. So you two are both 10 and you're saying that this generation's cooked, even though you're part of this generation? I guess if you two are here, that means you have the attention span to at least watch a live stream, even though no matter how boring it is, so that's nice. There's at least some survivors. The generation after you lot though, that's a whole nother story. The next gen is actually like completely gonna be just brain dead. Finally I got that part off. Did I get any glue in there? Yes, I did. Awesome. Peak. Okay. Does anyone even know how to walk? Yeah. I'm afraid that will happen at some point. Like the brain rot's gonna get too strong. Bro, I just... Okay, hold on. Might twist just the glue gun a little bit because it's just popping right now. There we go. Okay, the back of the hat looks absolutely cooked. It's gonna be a wall-y. Oh yeah, Wally. It literally will though. I'm scared that's gonna happen in the future. It's gonna be like Wally. There we go, yay! The top is done. Now all I have to do is just glue it on top of the ring. So yeah, let me get to work on that real quick. It's a really good hat. No, not particularly, it's fairly bad, but then again, it is like the first hat... No, actually I made a hat back in high school. It was a, I'm saying back in high school, I only made like what? 4 years? 4 years? Holy shit. I started realizing I finished high school 2 years ago. It's good for me? Okay. Thanks. I finished high school like a year and a half ago. I'm just not thinking of that. Wow. Anyways, I made the hat like 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago. I made a puppet in 3rd grade, but not from Fnaf. I see. I remember making a hat. It was like a Wizard of Oz inspired hat, and it was actually fairly okay. Like, it was fairly okay until I actually made it. Like, it was fairly okay when I made the paper version, and when I made the actual version, it ended up being like shit. Like, extremely shit. Anywho, I'll try sticking this on real quick. One thing I'm scared about is putting on the ring and then it just falling off. I'm making a full withered Bonnie cut. What? That's actually kind of sick. Bracket, I'm struggling to make a hat and you're telling me you're making a full withered Bonnie cosplay. Like what? How? I misglued this. I wasn't meant to put it there. I was meant to put it somewhere else, so hold on. Good thing at least taking hot glue off plastic is easy enough. Could I just Use your nails, just rip it off. Boom. Also made a Sparky from Clash Royale. That's actually fairly sick. Brawl Stars is better. I was always on Team Brawl Stars before, but after recently coming back to Clash Royale, I'm mixed. I play both games. Brawl Stars is fairly good though. I do like it. I was always on Team Brawl Stars when I was younger. But that glue's ripped off again. Let's try that again one more time. Actually, if I put the hat upside down, it might actually make my life easier. Oh god, hold on. Piece of paper got stuck to the hot glue gun, hold on. Yeah. Or just get off. There we go. Okay, well, now I'm clean off all of these glue strings. And hope that this actually... Bruv said it will take around an hour. Yes, I did not say that. I was hoping it would take that long. I never said it will take that long. Where's the evidence, Yanis? Tell me. Where's the evidence that I said that? You don't have me on recording or anything. Therefore, there is no evidence that I've said that. The thing I'm curious about now is if it's actually gonna stay on my head or if it's gonna just fall off. So here goes nothing. Oh, it just stays on my head. Wow. I'm impressed this actually like stays on my head fairly well as well. Like is Yanis, my brother, he's also a moderator on the streams. Food is ready in 5 minutes. Well, I better speedrun this van. Yeah, I did. I just checked DMs. I'm pretty much done with the hat anyways. I just need to glue the ears now and then it's done. Okay, the first year has gone on. I should have one more year to do and then it'll be done. Do you play Rec Room? Once in a while, yeah, I play Rec Room sometimes. I don't enjoy it. It's not my favorite game for sure. It's definitely not but it's definitely not a bad game either. I like VR chat better personally, but I think that's just me. I just like the variety of avatars you can use, how you can meet. I just like the socializing aspect of VR chat more than Rec Room, basically. For the most part, at least. Okay, hold on, let me just put a bit more glue under here just so it actually like connects properly. See that connection? No, there is no connection, damn it, okay. Rec Room and VR chat are very different. They are very different. One of them is more, so for example, Rec Room is more like Roblox, but like different. Then VR chat's more of a social experience, like socializing game and it's also targeted towards older demographics, compared to Rec Room, which is targeted more towards kids. VR are extremely different. I just mentioned I prefer VR chat more, but yeah, they are very different things. Rec Room is also more minigame focused compared to VR chat. Like there's more minigames and more things to do. Oh no, I'm not talking about the moderation. I'm talking about the general idea of the game. It is like basically like Roblox, just yeah, better moderation, more tools to work with. Even though like Roblox has had some insane tools in recent times. Stuff like that. Okay, there's the hat. It's done. Wow. It looks more like a monkey hat than anything else, but hold on. Actually, it might look different on my head. We won't know until later, though, or you guys won't know until later. I'll put a picture of on my community post later of the hat. And how it looks like on me. For now though, I'm not gonna use like I'll put a mask. I'll like cover my face or something. Like I've done face reveals before. I would much rather just not. That's just my choice. And it's very wobbly and it's not very sturdy, but it's holding on at least. There's gonna be a lot of this cleanup's gonna suck. Turn off the hot glue gun real quick. Yeah, I'll put a picture of this on my community post. I don't even post on Instagram, so I don't know. I guess you can go follow me on Instagram if you really want to. You can probably find me under the real Arian5232, I think it was, or just Arian5232. I don't particularly remember. I'll just slap it on my YouTube post though. So yeah, you'll be able to see this hat on me later. Don't say it sucks. I mean, it's definitely not the greatest, but it's not. It doesn't look like a Freddy hat. Like it looks like a Freddy hat. I guess hold on, if I go like this, yeah, it looks more like a Freddy hat then. Oh well, it is what it is. Okay, well, that's the entire objective of the stream done. It took me 3 fucking hours, which is a little bit ridiculous, but okay, sure. At least I was able to get there in the end. It's not a half-baked project for once. So yeah, there's that. I think that's the end of the stream though. I'm watching the end of the stream. Like I said, I'll post a picture of with me wearing the hat later on in the day. So just subscribe and check the community post every so often. I'll probably do it like, I'll probably do it after like a few like minutes, because like in like 20 to 30 minutes I'm gonna go eat. Actually, hold on, wait, I forgot about this. You can wave in chat if you do the wave. There's also the I don't know, I don't remember how to do this. I'll just put in the Gura wave. There we go. So, but yeah, everyone, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the stream, don't forget to like. If you didn't like and dislike, I don't know, give me some feedback in the comments and chat. And stay tuned for later on when I'm gonna... And so subscribe to stay tuned and be able to see whenever I'm gonna post the image of the Freddy Fazbear hat on me. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Or I guess later today in the image, and then next week for the next stream. So yeah, peace.